from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we're looking at something very exciting. It's another bottle of beer from the incredible Cantillon Brewery in Brussels. It's a bottle of their Grand Cru Bruocsella. I'm not sure if that pronunciation is perfect. It is a 5% ABV Lambic. As you can see on the bottle, it says Lambic Bio 2009. So what it is, so it's not, it is all aged 3-year-old Lambic, and obviously this is a little bit older than that because it is now 2013. So it's this beer, which is their 100% Lambic, not the blended kind of to become a Gers. So it's the regular Lambic, which is then aged for 3 years in an oak barrel. As most of the well, a lot of the beers are still aged in oak over at Cantillon, and they do compare this to drinking like a fine wine, and they do say there is comparison in the flavour to a Chardonnay, but it says it's a beer to be savoured, not drank, which I really like the idea of. But yeah, one of the few Cantillon beers I haven't had so far. I nearly picked this up at brewery, but cork and crown. I guess it's just extra seal, I mean, so it's going to last even longer, so you can age these beers. It says please drink within 20 years of the bottle day. Yeah, so this is still relatively young, despite, I mean, the beer is aged for 3 years in oak casks anyway, and then they'll probably keep it in a bottle for a year before they release it to the public. I've had bad luck with Cantillon bottles recently, shredding the corks. Excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't want to crack through the bottom, but also don't want it to crumble out. Oh, just be gentle with it. Excuse me. It's all going down here. Yeah, I've never had this one. I wanted to pick it up from the brewery, but I couldn't carry it. I had enough. I had too much beer as it is in my case. Oh, there we go. Lovely. So I got this at Beer Moth in Manchester. They had one bottle left over from their Lambic evening. It says use wine glass, but I mean, this is the best thing I've got. We've got wine glasses, but I mean, not with such a nice kind of fine rim like this Spiegelau tulip glass. It's my go-to glass really for reviews. Beer in the glass, as you'd expect. It's not a Gers, it's a Lambic. It's an unblended Lambic, so pretty much still. I mean, it does look like wine, as I said. That comparison to Chardonnay, you can see it there. It's a real nice. It is quite a pale gold, no head whatsoever. Oops, splashing it all over the place. Yeah, it does look like wine, I guess, doesn't it? So let's check out the aroma. I can smell it from here. Lovely. Yep. It does have that kind of slightly bready note, which is probably coming from the kind of that obviously Brettanomyces bruxellensis, which is primarily one of the yeast strains in this beer. I would imagine. I'm not a yeast expert at all, but I know that is the kind of one of the strains you get from the Brussels area, which I'd say it's got those kind of qualities which are quite floral. Maybe elderflower. I often say cleaning products. I remember it in a lot of the I can't see one behind me. The Anchorage beers. Yeah, big Brett now, but not as kind of banana-y as a lot of them are. But definitely that kind of like washing powder note. Yeah, definitely grapey, definitely oaky, but the oak's not bringing a vanilla, it's bringing a kind of like a softer roundedness, which is emphasising the malt. Because that's one of the things they call this, they refer to it as like a malt wine. What do they say on here? It's like a cereal based wine. Definitely kind of preserved lemons, if you use them in kind of Moroccan cooking. Definitely got that going on. Slightly kind of like phenolic note. Yeah, hay, freshly kind of like baled up hay. Maybe apricot. There is, but and obviously running through that, there's the tartness of that lambic, which I'd say you get in a kind of that slightly white wine vinegar kind of thing going on. Not too much, but it's definitely got that tartness. Cooking apples, smells lovely. Smells like Cantillon kind of lambic, but taken up a notch and given a little bit of complexity from that oak. So let's dive in. I could waffle on all day about the aroma. Cheers. Whew. It is really nice. It's really different. I think that's the thing that kind of grabbed my attention straight away and got me kind of like made me pause a little bit, because I find it staggering that they're brewing virtually the same beer and just treating it in very specific ways in a very creative manner and just pulling out really specifically different flavours every time. Remarkable. Yeah, big time. Preserved lemons. Oaky. Slightly kind of like, there's a dry cider note in there. Yeah, we've definitely got kind of like a pale malt character in there. Tonic water. I'm going to say a hint of that. Absolutely. Think of that. It's definitely got those kind of Chardonnay character, really kind of quite prominently. It's not the most tart Cantillon ever. It's not puckering you up, but it's got a really nice level of sourness, and that hangs around with this mild bitterness. It's kind of bitter stroke sour. I'm getting kind of bitter lemon and a mild kind of lactic sour note, and that has been, it can really kind of nicely cushioned with the oak, which is bringing this kind of luxurious, kind of rounded, comforting, kind of cushion, that's the word, not comforting, kind of the cushioned quality to it. I'm not a big wine drinker by any stretch of the imagination. If I do drink wine, I will primarily drink white, so I can kind of see the comparisons, but the big thing that I keep coming back to is preserved lemons, and I get quite a lot of it. Got some upstairs, I should go and have a little nibble on it. But yeah, wow, incredible. Sunday evening, my wife is a big fan of Cantillon as well. We've both been to the brewery together twice. It's one of those breweries that, I mean, it doesn't take much convincing my wife to go to, because she loves these beers as much as I do. So we're going to go upstairs, share this bottle of beer, and it's absolute corker. It's the kind of thing that you think, Sunday night, have something special, forget about Monday morning, and love every last drop of a bottle of 2009. I guess it would have been released in 2012 or 2013 probably, actually. Yeah, 2013 I would imagine. Cantillon from Brussels. It is their Grand Cru Bruocsella. If you can pronounce it better than me. If you're Flemish, if you're French, whatever, you've probably got a better idea than me. 5% ABV, oak aged, lambic, 3 years in the barrel, making it such an interesting, unique, majestic beer. Incredible stuff. It's Cantillon. It's always going to be a corker. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. See you next time. Cheers. What a beer.